Hey, what's up, rock stars? It's Rocks with a little, this is kind of low, huh? Let's try to get you up a little higher. Get you up a little higher. That's better. That is better. Take two. Hey, what's up, rock stars? It's Rocks with a little bit of talk about what's at the top of the blog. So let's get to it. All right, rock stars. So I am on location, actually, in the house today because Sita has my car. And you know, this nigga had the nerve to call me. She was on her way to work and she called me talking about ain't no gas in there. Put some gas in it there. She's talking about your car don't never have no gas. It has gas when I need it. When I need to get gas, I put it in there. I didn't know you was gonna be taking my car. But you are welcome to put some gas in there considering you're driving all the way to Decatur. Okay, so anyway. Anyway, how y'all doing today? I'm feeling pretty good. You know why? Because our first story is about YSAP, who I can't stand. But in this case, I love to report to you guys that there was a raid on Mar-a-Lago the other day. Not quite sure which day it was, but it was a good day, whatever day it was, you guys. That's right. The FBI coordinated with the Secret Service, who still have to protect, I should say, YSAP, his family. So they coordinated with them. They made sure that YSAP was far, far, far away from his home, I think in a different state altogether. And in the evening, they pulled up on Mar-a-Lago and went in there and retrieved many illegal documents that he took from the White House when he left as y'all stupid ass president. Yeah, they got in there. They had black SUVs. They had the Ryder rental truck. You know, it's so funny. The FBI don't have their own damn truck that they can put these documents. They always have like a U-Haul or a Ryder or something. But anyway, they drove all of that onto the compound and they got all of these boxes of records that, like I said, YSAP had taken. Now, YSAP said that he always had planned on returning the documents. I don't know when he was planning on doing it, considering it's been some years now since he's been YSAP. And so I guess they were just like, yeah, we just gonna go on in there and take it. They say that they were trying to keep it pretty low key. They just wanted to go in there, get the boxes, the documents and everything, and bring it on out. Those records that are left after the president's run, those documents still belong to the White House. They are property of the White House. Usually they are confidential and classified items, and they should not be out of the annals of the White House. Okay, so him taking those documents, he wasn't supposed to do it. And he's had it at Mar-a-Lago ever since. And so they went on and got it. They say that they tried to keep it low key, try to keep it quiet. They didn't want to make no political thing out of it. But of course, the Republicans, the GOP leaders are very upset about this, saying that definitely they're using this as a political opportunity. And yes, of course they are. I'm sure that the Democrats have it in their mind that they want to make YSAP look as bad as they can. It's crazy to me that they still even have to do this, that there are still so many supporters of YSAP, even after all of the stuff that has come out since he's left office. But, so the Democrats, of course, they're going to make him look as bad as they can. Okay, the fact that he didn't return those boxes, that they had to go and get all of the shit. Okay, yes, we know about the January 6th investigation that's also going. This has nothing to do with that. Okay, technically, it has nothing to do with that. This is completely different from that. This is simply the White House getting back the documents that belong there. Okay, but of course, this on top of the January 6th insurrection investigation, the committee and all of that, on top of New York and the district attorney in New York coming after his ass. Yes, I 100% believe that they are trying to make YSAP look bad because he still has a chance in the next race for office, for president. And child, this country cannot take another 4 years. Child, I don't know. It might just put my damn daddy in the grave. Child, nobody can take 4 more years of YSAP, okay? And so, yes, if we have to make them look bad, let's do that, okay? I have no reason to believe or not believe that the Republicans would do the same thing had the shoe been on the other foot. And if this was Biden or Obama or Clinton or any of the other Democratic presidents that we've had in the past, if they had a chance, especially Obama, child, if they had a chance to do something like this, they definitely would. So, oh, the fuck well. I'm not mad about it. Go over there, clean out Mar-a-Lago, make YSAP look as bad as he is, and let's make sure that he never steps foot in the halls of White House again. Now, the fact that he had taken those documents, they say that, let me look at my notes. They say that whoever has the custody of any such record, proceeding, map, book, document, paper, or other thing willfully and unlawfully conceals, removes, mutilates, obliterates, falsifies, or destroys the same shall be fined $2,000 and up to 3 years in prison, or shall forfeit his office and be disqualified from holding any office under the United States. Okay, put the motherfucker in jail. Make sure his ass don't become president any longer. All right, that's basically what that right there just said. I am 100% with the idea of putting YSAP in jail. I feel like he was a disgrace to this United States, and just that January 6th situation, if that doesn't make them want to put him in jail, you know, it's just sort of like, it's right there in front of your face, all of the shit that he was doing. They was going to kill Pence. They was going to kill that man. Did you see that they had them damn Secret Service people calling their family and telling them bye because they just knew that they was about to die that day? That's how dire the situation is. Yes, he needs to go to jail. Yes, he needs to be fined $2,000. Okay, so low. Yes, all of that, I'm with it. Do what you got to do. I'm not mad at all. Yes, he's been mad. You guys heard about him pleading the fifth, right? After he made such a big deal back in 2016, you know, when Hillary Clinton and all of that shit was going on. And he was like, only cowards plead the fifth. Okay, if you know the truth, then tell the truth. And, you know, you shouldn't be afraid to speak up and all that. Now, all of a sudden, he's saying that he has to take the fifth because it's a scheme set up by Todd. So he swear that, he on his Aunt Bertha. And he says that, they're really trying to make him look worse, or shout out to Future, than he really is. I don't really care. All I know is I don't want the man to be in office anymore. Okay? And if we got to throw his ass in the jail, then so be it. I don't care. Anyway, I haven't had a long talk about YSAP in a long time, huh? Child, no time like the present. We'll see what else comes up. I mean, I don't feel like they're going to put him in jail, but like I said, I think the point of all of this is to make him look as bad as they can so that people won't vote for him again. Okay, so that's what's up. Okay, have to get to the politics real fast. That's it for today, though. No more politics. Let's get on to the rest. All right, you guys, next story up is actually pretty sad. Olivia Newton-John, okay, the Australian girl next door, who is best known for her role in Grease, which is one of my all-time favorite movies. I mean, I just posted it on my Instagram just a few weeks ago, how much I love that movie. Just John Travolta and Olivia Newton-John just have a special place in my heart, you guys. And when I found out that she had died, I was sad. I can't even put to words how much we loved Olivia Newton-John back in the 70s and 80s, child. It is not, I can't even explain to you how much I loved Olivia Newton-John. First of all, Grease, the musical is a damn culture at this point. All right. Generations and generations of people still know that movie, know the songs in that movie. I mean, do you want me to sing my favorite? All right. What's your favorite song from Grease? Some people say that it is Summer Nights. Look at Me, I'm Sandra D. But my favorite would have to be Hopelessly Devoted to You. Would you like to hear it? Here it goes. I know I'm just a fool who's willing to sit around and wait for you. But baby, can't you see? There's nothing else for me to do. I'm hopelessly devoted to you. But now there's nowhere to hide. Since you pushed my love aside, I'm out of my head, hopelessly devoted to you. Hopelessly devoted to you. Hopelessly devoted to you. Child, I love that song. I'm telling you, if you listen to the words are so beautiful. And that is my favorite song from Grease, okay? And there's plenty of good songs in Grease. And then, of course, we have to remember Xanadu, which actually the movie wasn't good, okay? It was like a fantasy musical that, they did a couple of years after the success of Grease. Could do without the movie, but the soundtrack, bitch, the soundtrack. When I tell you we love that soundtrack, me and Kathy Griffin, God rest her soul, one of my good friends when I was young, we had a whole skate routine to many of the songs on Xanadu. We used to go down to the corner of 8th Avenue and 48th. There was a church there. I'm not sure if the church, I think there's still a church there, but there was a church there, and they had really wide sidewalk, and it was real smooth, okay? Because, if you was from the neighborhood, you remember that the sidewalks over there, they was like bumpy and shit. So we would go down to the corner and we would skate over there, and we had our full routine, you guys, and Magic is just, again, Magic is my all-time favorite Olivia Newton-John song. I mean, we know she's had, let's get physical. I wanna get physical. Let's get into physical. Let me hear your body talk. Your body talk. Let me hear your body talk. Which was like really surprising when that song came out, because like I said, she was the girl next door, full blonde, just as sweet as can be. And then here she come talking about getting physical and getting horizontal and getting animal and all of that. So it was a big deal. But like I said, Magic is my favorite song. Excuse me, did you say you wanted me to sing it? Okay, just hold on. Doom, doo doo, doo 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 doo, doo 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 doo, doo doo, doo 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 doo. Sing along, y'all. Come take my hand. You should know me. I've always been in your mind. You know that I'll be kind, I'll be guiding you, building your dream. Has to start now, there's no other road to take. You won't make a mistake, I'll be guiding you. Do 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 do. Dude, you have to believe we are magic. Nothing can stand in our way. You have to believe we are magic. Don't let your aim ever stray. 'Cause if all your hope survives, destiny will arise. Bring all your dreams alive for you. Don't bring all your dreams alive for you. Bitch, I know I sang that song, y'all. Let me tell you something. Don't get me in my bathtub and have Olivia Newton-John blasting and that song come on, child, please. I will wear this house out. I know the young people is like, Roxanne, we don't know this song. You need to get into it, okay? All y'all from the 80s and back, y'all understand what I'm talking about. Child, please. That song is beautiful, by the way, as well, if you look at the words. They just don't make the music like that anymore, you guys. Anyway, getting back to the story. So Olivia Newton-John has battled cancer, breast cancer, on and off for 30 years. She's gone into remission a couple of times, but then in 2018, she told us that her breast cancer has spread to the base of her spine and that she was battling that now. And you know, once you have metastatic, I think I'm saying that wrong, but you guys know what the word is, cancer, it gets into your bones and it just spreads all over. It's very hard to, to survive that. And she did succumb to it. And I was just saddened. And then, of course, when I saw John Travolta's post to her, and at the end when he said, oh, you guys, when he said, I'll always be your Danny, I'll always be your John, I was just like, oh, I'm so sad, you guys. And, you know, breast cancer, I mean, we've talked about cancer and what a bitch it is and how it just kills people, it's taking people, left and right. And this is just another one of those times, you guys. So I'm not going to keep up with this. I know that I have other stories to give, but I'm telling you, it did hit different. And my brother just sent me like a sad face when the news came out, and he didn't send anything else. I knew what he meant. I was just like, oh, so sad, such a bummer, you guys. But anyway, a humongous loss of just a good person who has, another one's gone from cancer, you guys. She does have one daughter that she left behind. Her daughter's name was Chloe. She was also married, I believe, in 2008. Her husband's name is John Easterling, and he is the one who actually announced that she had passed. She was 73 years old. Rest in peace to our Sandra D. Olivia Newton-John. All right, you guys, next story up. So it seems that our girl, or your girl, or somebody's girl, AngelaYee from The Breakfast Club, posted a cryptic message. At least people were saying it was cryptic. I was like, it sounds pretty clear to me. She said that The Breakfast Club, as you know it, is no longer, okay? Or is over, or something like that. And everybody assumed that meant that The Breakfast Club, which consists of AngelaYee, Envy, the DJ Envy, Envy the God, DJ Envy, and Charlamagne the God. They have been at this for 12 years, and people have been noticing for the last few years, definitely since the pandemic and since, they had started working from home and all of that, and probably before that, if I was being truthful, that you could tell that there were times where I think all of them were kind of over it, okay? So when she posted that message, even though it just came from her, I figured that it only had something to do with her, but people were assuming that it was the Breakfast Club as a whole. The next day we found out on the actual show that, the Breakfast Club will be different, but the Breakfast Club will go on. Charlamagne the God and DJ Envy will be staying on, and AngelaYee will be getting her own syndicated, nationally syndicated radio show. Apparently, some years ago, she went to the powers that be at iHeartRadio and pitched to them a radio show that she wanted to do, coming off of the strength and the popularity and the success, I guess, from her podcast, Lip Service. She felt like striking while the iron was hot, and felt like if they gave her a syndicated show at the time, or gave her not a syndicated show, she was thinking maybe just like a weekend thing on top of her Breakfast Club situation. That's what she had pitched to them. Well, they didn't do that. Instead, some years later, fast forward to now, they are giving her own nationally syndicated radio show, which is a huge deal for a Black woman. She has, I don't think that there are any nationally syndicated radio shows that I could think of. Maybe there are. Maybe I'm speaking out of turn, but nothing off of the top of my head that I can think of that has a Black woman as a nationally syndicated radio host. So this is a big deal. Even if you don't like AngelaYee, it's a big deal for womankind, I should say, Black womankind specifically. So congratulations to her. Like I said, you can kind of tell for the past few years that at certain moments, all of them seem to be over it. I actually was surprised that Charlamagne and Envy are still going to go on with this whole thing. And I guess they're going to be replacing AngelaYee. Now, I did see, shout out to S, one of my homegirls sent me a sheet where I guess supposedly these were the people that they were considering to replace AngelaYee. I know one thing, iHeartRadio is probably glad that they gonna dump that. They're not really dumping her salary because she's getting a bigger show, which probably means she's making more money. But as far as Breakfast Club is concerned, they've got a few names on the list. And one of the names that was noticeable on there was Remy Ma, offering her possibly about $175,000 to take that position. But the other people that they were thinking of, pretty much the salaries go from $65,000 to $85,000. Okay, which I thought would have been more, but I guess if you're starting and you're not like a well-known name, you get a pretty basic starting salary. I mean, even $175 for Remy Ma seems kind of low. That seems kind of low for her name. But I don't know. We'll see. I'm not even sure if that was like really an official paper that they were considering, or if, you know how shit comes up on the internet after stuff like this happens. But she is gone and they are going to replace it. And when she was talking on the Breakfast Club and she was telling DJ Envy and Charlamagne, I'm sure they already knew the details, but of course they had to act like they didn't for the show. So they were asking her questions and she was saying what a big deal it was and what an honor it is and how happy she is. And good for her. Okay. I've had some issue with AngelaYee over the years, some things that she's said and done, but I'm still happy for her because, like I said, this is a step forward for womankind, and we'll hope that when she gets her new show, that she will bring topics and things that we as Black women specifically can be proud of. So good for her. Good for her. I think the show starts sometime in October, so soon. And I think she's starting her social media up with the title. I forgot. I did see the title. It was something like Up with Angela or All the Way Up. It's not all the way up, but it's something about turn up or feeling up or something. But yeah, she will be on. So we'll get more detail, I'm sure, over the next few weeks as we get closer to October. She will be leaving Breakfast Club, but the Breakfast Club lives to see another day. Okay. Her new show, though, you guys, will you be listening? All right, you guys, next story up. So Doja Cat, child, I don't know what's going on. She was caught on, well, she wasn't caught on video. She actually was on her Instagram live and she was talking about how she just doesn't like having hair. Okay, and I mean, I understand hair can be cumbersome and sometimes you got to put too much energy into just your hair before you can even get the rest of your day started, because it's always about the hair. And Black women, we know that we have certain, I won't say challenges, but we have certain things that we have to do that nobody else has to deal with when it comes to hair. So I mean, I can understand why she would be frustrated with her hair. But she hates her hair so much, or just hates having hair so much, that she decided to shave her head on Instagram. Not only did she shave her head, I guess she's sick of her eyebrows too, child. Now, what the eyebrows did to her, I don't know. But she said that she don't want no hair. So she commenced to shaving her head and shaving her eyebrows off on Instagram. And I was just like, oh, okay, girl, listen, I can't worry about it. I can't worry about it, okay? People was wondering if she was having a breakdown. You know, of course, we were all reminded of the infamous breakdown that Britney Spears had when she randomly walked into this just some beauty store. I mean, sorry, beauty salon, and walked up to one of the people's stations and got the clippers and just shaved her head. That was right before she ended up in a conservatorship for like 13 years. Okay. Well, people were thinking that maybe Doja Cat was going through like you know, a la Britney, but she was just like, no, I'm fine. Okay. Nothing is wrong. I'm rich. I'm cool. I'm good. And people don't have to worry about her. She just said that the fact that the hair was always just an issue. She said even when she worked out, she would always be concerned about her hair, you know, the fact that she would have a wig on and that it would be lifting. First of all, why are you working out with a wig on? I don't understand. Okay. And then secondly, people still be wearing wigs and be gluing their shit down. I mean, I never ever glue my hair. If I did that, I would definitely have no hair on my edges. Okay. So I just pop my wig on and I have a band that keeps it very sturdy and on and everything, but all that glue and shit, no, I don't do that. I understand if you want to have that for real melt and have your hair back and all of that. I don't really care about that part, but she just said that it would lift and, you know, she would be hot and it would be sweaty and it's fine. You really don't have to wear a wig. I mean, you don't have to have hair. You can be bald. I think that many women look beautiful bald. No eyebrows is another thing, but I mean, if she like a child, I love it. If she like it, I love it. Okay. And she said that there are people out there that said that they, you know, they were fans. They claimed to be fans of hers until she shaved her head and her eyebrows. And now they're saying that they don't like her and everything. And she was just like, if you didn't like me just because I shaved my head, then you weren't a fan to begin with, which I agree with because it's not that big of a fucking deal. It's her head. It's her hair. She want to walk around looking like that, then let her do that. I have a feeling that we'll still see her with wigs on. So it's going to be just sort of like, what is the point? Okay. But maybe she'll prove me wrong. Maybe she'll continue to perform bald and no eyebrows and everything, you know, maybe this is just a phase that she's going through and she'll grow out of it, you know. That seems to be what a lot of celebrities, they grow out of things. You know, they'll tell us one thing, you know, one that say that they're non-binary and then the next day decide that they are now a girl again and that's what they would like to be known as. So, you know, people just have these choices in life that they're able to make and, you know, so be it. Like I said, I can't worry about it because she's rich and she'll be fine. So, but that's it. Have you guys seen the picture of it? She doesn't look bad. She doesn't look bad bald. She definitely can pull it off. I just, you know, when I see people with no eyebrows, I always think like chemotherapy and, you know, all of that. So we'll see if she'll continue to just keep that look. It's probably just something she decided to do for the day, you guys. Anyway, next story.